Oh, what a beautiful day. It's time to take a break. Pull up a chair. Grab a cup of whatever it is you're shoving under your nose today. Join us at the Comics Coffee Table. Indeed. Slancha. Take a break. Leave the real world over there. Pull up a chair with us here at our coffee table. Grab a cuppa, take a break. The coffee table was always where my friends and I would gather and hang out. And there'd always be a stack of movies, a stack of music, a stack of books, and a stack of comic books, too. That we'd always be trying to turn each other on to, you know? So that's why we meet here at this Comics Coffee Table. Once a day, 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern, daily. Subscribe. Turn on those notifications if you haven't already. It'll let you know that the show is waiting for you to be part of. If I can make the 3 p.m. live chat premiere, I totally will. It's good to see everyone out there. It's good to see new faces. Good to see you guys. Seriously. And leave comments in the comment section. Keep the conversation going. The comic book shop style conversation that we have here. It's exactly why we should be going to our comic book shops and picking up our supplies there. I'm getting my short boxes there. Getting bags. And I'm getting acid-free boards at my comic book shop and at the markup too. I could be getting all of my supplies through my online supply chain with the free delivery and the built-in movie station, you know, and getting a price break and free delivery. But no, I'm getting my supplies at my local comic book shop because it helps keep the doors open and it helps, you know, we have a symbiotic relationship, the comic book fan and the comic book shop. And we should embrace that. And I don't mind paying a couple of dollars extra, and because that is literally the intention of redistributing your wealth is to make sure that you know the employees get paid, that the lights stay on, that they can order new books, that they can it's a wonderful place. My local comic book shops. Seriously, they're wonderful spaces. They're great places, and you should visit them. I do once a week. I love my local comic book shop, and you know, like, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comment section where is your, without doxing yourself, of course. Please, I mean, you don't have to. You know, it's not. This isn't one of those like security question things like on Twitter, like you know. No, it's just more of like my local comic shops. So, you know, I get a video playlist of a few I visited over a break in January. There's a couple of more on those lists that I have to get to, but that's fine. I'll get to them, and they're out there. And a few of them are New England comics as well, so it's kind of like a variation on the same theme. Like we went to the Malden store, and we went to the Harvard Square store, and that's how we found out it was closed. Yeah, and so the Quincy store and the Brookline store, they're going to be New England comics, so they're going to be, you know, kind of it's the same thing. They're a chain, you know, but maybe we should also hit a Newbury Comics too, just for shits and giggles, because Newbury, it's weird, and one of the issues here of I'm not knocking Mark Millar at all one bit, but I mean this is publication industry, and it's about this is my copy of Nightclub number 4 from last week. The top 50 stores ordering our books this past year. In Boston, you have Newbury Comics in Brighton, Mass. Well, Newbury Comics will only really sell, you know, a very few comics. It's one of those. They're really a music store and a tchotchkes store, T-shirts, Funkos, game, you know, some games, posters, just knick-knack stuff. And I remember when Newbury Comics used to have a back issue bin many years ago, many moons ago when the earth was young, and so was I. But that is a story for another day. I mean, but I think just to like, of course, you got graham crackers, and you got in Midtown, like those are like big name, like chain stores. So Newbury Comics is a chain store, but is it a comic book shop anymore? No. Unequivocally, no. Newbury Comics is not a comic book shop. It used to be. Yes. But it changed its format somewhere along the way to be like one of those, the Kachki's kind of stores. Oh, and I just wanted to share this with the class, too, because I thought this would, all right. I love sneakers. And this is... No, it's the theme to Funky Town. Is that the code? Towel, is that the code? No, you're a stupid towel. I thought you'd get a kick out of this. These are towel-y sneakers. They're made of towel, in a way. Look at that. Yeah. Well, I gotta waterproof them first, and maybe like special occasions. Maybe I'll wear them to the con. You know what I mean? Just But yeah, these are. I thought you'd like that. Thank you. I love South Park. I'm so behind on South Park. I'm like over a decade behind on South Park. And I used to, geez, and all the young people at work are like, "Did you catch South Park?" And I'm like, I have HBO Max through a flatmate. I mean, and I've used it a few times. I've watched Zack Snyder's Justice League. I admit, thank you, Fatal J. You talked me into it, and I enjoyed it, begrudgingly so. I think Zack Snyder treated us fans like a punk. Yes, I know. I was there for that at Uche. I donated $100 to Uche's Zack Snyder night with the Geeks and Gamers. R.I.P. Uche. And then saw all that happen in live time, in real time. Zack Snyder said what he said. Jeremy's face. I saw not Jeremy. I mean Ryan and Uche and all the drama for days after that, like the YouTube sphere of the fandom, the fellowship, dare I say, even the menace. It broke apart like the original High Council. I mean, gee. Oh well, we go on, don't we? Yeah. So speaking about going on, yeah, we're gonna go on and on with comic books. We're going to look in the book. The comic book price guide. All right. I use my business cards as as bookmarkers. I think it's cute. And I put a QR code on them. I hope you're awesome. I hope that you feel good. I hope that you're clobbering your problems and not being clobbered by them. I hope that you're running your mood and not being run by your mood. I hope that you run your day and your day's not running you. And, I mean, may you have grace and equanimity in a stressful circumstance. Justice League. We're looking for Justice League of America. America. Okay. You are going to need your peepers. External peepers. Activate. Dun, dun, dun. Not the new 52, is before that. Alright, that's good to know. Here we go. Okay, the variant cover would be worth $15. But issue 0... No, this is Michael Turner, so... Yeah. That's worth $5. and it's a $3 magazine. Issue 1 is worth $5, but the Turner variant is worth $8, and the sideways composite of both Bennett's covers is worth $50. So if you have that one, which one? We talked about it the other day. Justice League of America, number 0, just specifically Justice League 1, and how that was like one half of a 2-part cover. Who will be invited to the Justice League of America? But this time we're going to be looking for just... This is a really nice magazine. I mean, you've got dings, of course. If this is an Eric O'Sullivan magazine, we've got spine rolls, little spine crack right there. Little mini, like, you know, but look, the tight corners, tight pages. This is clean. It does not have a new smell to it no more, but, you know, this Ed Bennis art is just amazing. Now, the famous thing, we're at the table. This is issue 2 from November of 2006. Wow. Comics Code Authority has not been dropped yet. Look at that. This is a great page. Four beautiful panels. 5. No, that's 4. Is that 4? Let's look real quick. Is that a... No, okay, those are pictures. Okay. They're all the photographs on the table. Oh, that's good. They're not action scenes, really. They're in the cave. And it's the Trinity. And they are selecting the next team of and you could tell who's who by the color of the narrative caption. Of course I'm voting for him. Of course I'm voting for Ollie. Great art, though. Let's look at the Indicia colophone real quick, though. 52 is going on. There's a Mystery in Space. That's some Shane Davis art, too. Nightwing 125. That's a beautiful cover. The colophone. The Indicia colophone. November of 2006. Justice League of America, number 2. This is a really tight... This is a nice magazine. It's like... And will continue to be so. Now that you have a board. Come aboard! Let's think of like some clever names for like a board, like the boarding section. Come aboard! Ahoy! Come aboard! Hey, ahoy! Welcome to the Comics Coffee Table. Ahoy! Come aboard. We're boarding comics today here, and these are getting filed into the new box. We're just gonna. This is the migration. This is how it's gonna happen. I've been talking a lot about just looking at the comics and, you know, rebagging, reboarding, and reboxing. Well, let's get to the actual, you know, intention of the show. You know, along the way, I'm going to get a ballpark figure of how much these comic books are worth by, you know, looking it up in the Overstreet guides. I love these Overstreet guides. These are just as pure information. I love these books. I would totally tell you to get the copy. There are links in the description to its Amazon pages. Yeah. Get in on the action. This is Michael Turner. Oh, and look, and ads. Look, ads. Video game ads. Oh, this is a really, really crisp, nice copy. This is a nice magazine. I mean, just... Are we looking for dings? Look at these. These are really pristine corners. Just a little bit of ding. We got a little bit of ding. Only a little bit. Not much. You can always see it better on the, because if, yeah, we got just a little bit though. I mean, geez, a little bit of corner, you know, a little bit Angela in my life, a little bit do. The crappiest song, it was called the Mambo Number 2. that's a poop joke. Ahoy! On the poop deck. Come aboard to the poop deck. Oh, come on. Oh, I missed. One piece of tape, and I missed. Should I go in for the save or up? Let's just don't tell anyone. Keep that between us, girls. Thanks. As I like to say, yeah, now in my Commonwealth of Massachusetts, now decriminalized, legalized, and taxed. Selling at dispensary locations, with or without medical card. But in 2007, here's the stigma of propaganda. Or is it? Or is it a public service announcement? See, does it depend on the times? This is like as intersectional as comic books used to get. I mean, was, this space, that's where the platform for messaging would be in advertisements. You know what I mean? This is just, it was, why not? Pay for it, Awesome. Lunar Nights. Oh, I love those old anime kind of games. And again, there's always spine roll. Yeah, you can see some dings. You can always see the dings better on the ad side. I guess. It's a 350 magazine, May of 2007. This is issue 7, and yeah, this is some good funny books. Oh, and look at this. We have a fold-out page. It's kind of like, because that's, here we go. That's some Ed Bennett's art, and there's the team. We've selected our team. We have portraits in the back of the older teams. This is the Grant Morrison team. There's the Jim DeMatteis team. There's the Detroit team. There's the, there's the original team up there. That's a really nice picture. And then look, this is the other side of the page. We have action figures. We have a page of action and dialogue, and an advertisement for the Lightning Saga, the upcoming crossover between Justice League and JSA, which pretty much reintroduces the pre-crisis Silver Bronze Age Legion of Superheroes back into Superman's life. One of my all-time favorite early 21st century DC stories. It's true. Love these things. Me too. So yeah, here we are, the Lightning Saga. Now this will switch off between issues of JSA. I used to have them together. They'll be in the same short box. So they'll be close to each other. Not split, I wonder how more. What do you think? We have dings. Specifically, there's a scratch on the cover at Batman's cowl. That's me. There's spine roll, of course. This is a $2.99 comic book, June of 2007. Beautiful Shane Davis art. Awesome. Look at that. I stopped to appreciate Shane's Batman for a second. It's great. Karate Kid, Val Armour shows up. He's right there in the cover too. This is Michael Turner art for the cover. And then begins Countdown as well. Remember, you see the countdown in the corner? One piece of tape, yeah. Yeah, 2's too much, huh? Oh, shit. Let me get issue 6. Awesome. It's getting kind of sexist. It's getting kind of sexist. But as Nigel said, what's wrong with being sexy? Michael Turner art. He's passed away, and he was Aspen Studios, Soulfire, and did a lot of, But look at the objectification on Donnie, on Dawnstar. Look at her bust, look at her hips. I mean, but she's so beautiful. That is the Donnie. I had a big crush on her as a kid. This is the Dawnstar of, like the spirit of it. He just, and then there's more Michael Turner art. Then comes. We've got Dream Girl, we've got Black Canary, and we've got the legendary boob window of Power Girl. Wonderful, just beautiful, drawn superheroines. Superheroines. Heroine. Superheroine. Last time I checked, I like girls, so liking girls used to be a good thing, right? I'm not getting into that argument, Pika. I mean, I only found out recently that, Pikachu has, I don't know how they identify, but biologically in canon, there are boy Pikachus and girl Pikachus. I didn't ask how they reproduce. That's a personal question. Then you're going to have to start asking me how I reproduce, and then you're going to have to deal with like crying and therapy and pills and black pills, blue balls, this and that. Buried alive. Yeah, we looked at that a little bit. But now it's the video game. Look, it's not even this gets like really maligned. And also I gotta say that Galactus is pretty lame in this. But Silver Surfer was really well done. And I liked that ensemble for the Fantastic Four of actors. I liked Jessica Alba. I like Ian Gruffin. I liked there was Dan Chiklis as the Thing. He was a hot actor, and of course that's Chris Evans as Johnny, and then he got cast as Captain America because it's two different studios with unrelated quote unquote properties, not caring that they're in a shared universe. Because you know what I mean? That's the thing, yeah. I mean, and that's but Michael B. Jordan isn't the Johnny of the MC universe. We're gonna find out who is one of these days. Alex Ross. Alex Ross. Didn't we already do these issues? Kinda. It's like I gotta start boarding these things, man. Just because it's like. That's I gotta get with it, and if you don't get with it, it's gonna get you. You gotta run this shit. This shit's gonna run you. I gotta run, these long boxes into short boxes, or it's just gonna accumulate. And no, this is what we're doing. And I love the advertisements. Here we go. Megan Fox. Wow. Sheila Booth. I mean, they were hot actors. This was 2007. They were two of the hottest actors on the planet at the time, huh? The Injustice League. Oh, look, it's all like Clockwork Orange, like, oh. This is, but still, like, that's a great cover. Knight's Journey of Dreams. Beautiful Sega games. I love Sega games. I had a Sega Genesis. I loved playing Sonic the Hedgehog 1. I had a cat. I was just like, you know, before I moved out of my childhood home, and so my mom and I had a cat, but little did I know that it was sending me to the hospital with asthma attacks. It's a different story for a different day. But I had a Sega Genesis, and I would play Sonic the Hedgehog for hours, and the cat was transfixed by Sonic, you know, doing Sonic's thing. She would watch me just play this game endlessly. She was a good cat. Are we missing a few issues, or are they creatively filed somewhere else? Is there a spot between JLA's 17 and JLA 20? Was I not buying it? Did I? We'll find out one of these days. We could come across them. Because, you know me, I get creatively filing stuff. But that's part of the love of comic books. I mean, you took some issues out of order and put them into another collection. Why? Well, it was called the DC Crisis Long Box for a reason. It told my favorite version of the story. That, you know, hypothetically speaking, I would love to have given to a friend, you know, who was into crisis stories, and be like, "This is my edit of the DC Crisis stories. Behold and enjoy. Let me share this with you." Well, in a way, I've done that here with you guys. We've really dived into my DC Crisis long box. Here we go. So we're slowly but surely doing what we set out to do. We have 2/3 of it. Yeah, we've reboarded and we're reboxing. Slowly over time, just the entire. We're gonna. You need a piece of tape. Hello. They're all falling, but at least their spines are protected, and they will not suffer any more spine roll because we've boarded. They would fall like that naturally, and that's how you get spine roll. So that's how we just started this box the other day, and this is how full it is so far. And we're just gonna keep filling up these little boxes and migrate the collection. So this is my DC, I call it the DC Prime box, I guess, and it's just the usual alphabetical. It starts at Adventure Comics. It started, you know, this was Con L's title. It was Jeff Johns. He was on it for a little while. Got the first couple of issues of that. Jeff Johns' booster. Well, we'll get into those. Let's not spoil that. Let's keep that for an episode. But under the JLA books, too, I got these two trades. This is a wonderful, one of my favorite JLA stories. This collects issues 66 through 71 and 72 through 76. So this is 11 issues of JLA, and this was like some really hardcore, awesome storytelling. I would love to have these in floppies. This has introduced me to Doug Mankey's art. Joe Kelly was the writer, and the art changes here and there, but the Justice League has to go into the past to save Aquaman, who's trapped in the past, and where they meet the Obsidian era, the Obsidian Age team of supers, who use a level of threat response appropriate to its age, meaning lethal force. The Justice League get killed in the past, and it becomes a rescue mission to go back in time and save the Justice League, rescue Aquaman, and restore the world back into balance. And also, this was just really tight. This was well done. Let's look at the. Okay, this is from 2003. This was published. These were published in magazine format in 2002, right when I was coming back. So these were one of the first JLA stories I picked up on coming back to comics after a lapse. I came back to comics after when was Onslaught? 96, 97, and I took about a 4-year break, and I started buying comics again in 2001, the summer of. But yeah, so look at the time. Yeah, but these are two really, really awesome JLA stories, and yeah, they'll go. I don't know which. We're gonna find a new filing system as we go along. Yeah, but definitely keep DC Comics with DC Comics, and we're going to put aside things that I gotta get rid of some of this stuff. And thank you so very much for tuning in today. God bless. Namaste. Good luck. Like and subscribe. I would love to earn your subscription. We make daily content here. We talk about comic books 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern daily. Yeah, we take a break. We hang out with each other just for a couple of minutes in our busy day, and we talk about comic books, something we love. And so thank you so much for spending your break time with me today, with us. And leave a comment in the comment section and continue this comic book shop-style conversation. And God bless. We will see you again in those funny pages tomorrow. Ciao. Bye-bye.